Oh man.
Baby going crazy.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are once again down here in the Bear Cave Studios for another episode of OTBS on that Bill shit with me, your host, Freddie Aloso, with my co-host, Biggie Mafia. What's going on, bro?
Yo, what is the deal, America? What is going on? Listen. I already know what's the first thing that's on everybody's mind right now. But first, gotta introduce y'all to right now on this planet, one of my longest living brothers that I've known, man. I've known this dude since we were in the 7th grade in middle school, and he's been getting me in trouble my whole life. This brother right here, man, my good brother, I love him to death, man. Mr. James Craig Blocker. James, welcome to the show, my brother. How you feeling, bro?
Feeling good. Thank y'all for having me. Feeling good.
Yo, that's good, man. Yo, listen, man, just to let y'all know, my brother James is somewhat of a well-rounded connoisseur of so to speak. You see him giving the side eye. He think I'm gonna say something crazy. Listen, bro. I saw that side. No, listen, we got a whole show. Don't worry. I'm gonna be going off the rails in a little while. Yo, listen, my brother has always been into some pretty, noteworthy stuff. My brother was a student athlete for the better part of his life. You know what I'm saying? My man was the track star, the high jumping star. Yo, this dude has I'm not sure if the record was broken, one of the all-time high jumping records at the Armory in New York. This dude, yo, Fred, bro, this dude jumped 7 feet.
Damn, you got bungees, James?
Yo, bro.
You got some bungees? All right.
And I was there, bro.
Back in the day, man.
I was there. I witnessed it live, bro. And that led to him getting a scholarship to Morgan State University, one of the top HBCUs here in the country. Yo, listen, man. My brother also, guess what, man? My brother also sings, bro. He's also a little bit of a singer, man.
Our second artist on the show.
Yeah,
we've had a talented singer on the show before.
Yeah, the judge is still out on Craig, man, because he still ain't put nothing. Yeah, man, he ain't put nothing out yet, man. But it's all good, man. But yo, my brother right here, man. Yo, you know, James is like one of those. You ever see them homeless dudes that be in the train station singing?
Yo, this guy's not homeless.
There was the one dude that got to he got like to Kimmel, and
I know you're talking about yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, my boy's better than that. Listen, man, if y'all ever get a chance, check. We're gonna put up a link of some of his stuff that he got out when we post the show. But yo, Jay, man, first and foremost, man, how's life going right now, bro? You just had a baby like a little while ago, man. How's fatherhood going, bro?
Man, fatherhood is a beautiful thing. It's tough. It's not for the weak. I will say that. But and I'm learning, but it's a beautiful thing. I love being a dad every day. Love being a dad to a 4-month-old son. Yeah, he just turned 4 months. So
you got those tired dad eyes, bro.
Yeah, bro, you got that tired dad look, bro. You got the beard growing and everything, man.
I got the gray in the beard too. Like the grays are coming.
You growing the beard, E? I'm still.
Here you go. Yeah, I'm growing it down. You know what I'm saying?
Man, can't grow a beard. I've never seen E grow a real beard. I want to see this. Like, I want you to grow a real beard.
This is a real beard. What the heck are you talking about?
Man,
what a real
ain't no beard. Ain't no real beard. Hanging like this, man. Come on. You gotta be able to pull on it.
Hey, yo, pause. Yo, listen.
You can't even pull it, pause. You can rub it. That's all you can all you can do is rub.
Yo, listen, man.
Oh man.
Y'all not gonna be hating. Listen, bro.
I had that when I was a teenager. Like,
damn, listen, man, that ain't my fault, man. Y'all was always
like some stunt double for Abraham Lincoln.
Yo, listen, man, y'all ain't gonna be talking shit about my beard, bro. My shit is listen, it's well kept. What you want, man?
Got a
Man,
chin
you ain't
strap,
been through
or is
nothing.
that?
You ain't really been through nothing until you grow real big. You ain't been through nothing.
No.
Anyway, I'm gonna stand here and let y'all besmirch my facial hair. But anyway, on that note, yo, not only right is my man a new father, he's a homeowner, and yo, you and the wife, y'all been married for what now? Going on what now?
We approaching our 5th year anniversary.
Nice.
5 years strong. It ain't easy either, but we make it work. She got to deal with me.
Yeah, I'm glad you put it like that, man.
I'm
glad you put it like that, man, because I know your wife.
I know you put Bree through it. Yeah. I know you be putting Bree through it.
Listen,
So God bless her for dealing with you.
Time out. Let me tell you something, bro.
Listen,
you can ask anybody. I make relationships easy, bro. Her life is a breeze. Her life is a breeze dealing with me,
bro. You want to tell yourself.
Yo, listen, listen.
You want to tell yourself.
Yo, Os. I'm telling Os, and I'm telling anybody listening, since the moment I met this dude in junior high school.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yo, life has been crazy, bro. This dude, me and him have been through every significant life moment with each other, man. I'm talking about
all except getting shot at. That's the only thing we ain't experienced.
Only thing we, yo, bro. When I tell you, going to school in Jamaica, Queens, in junior high school was, yo,
Hollis, New York. We went to school, Hollis, New York. And,
yo, bro.
And for those who know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. For those who know, no. You know what I'm saying? We talking about. Let me tell you something. Go ahead.
Now you go. You go.
Island. I lived the town over. I was in Floral Park, so I used to have to take the Long Island Railroad. I drove in there a couple times. You go into the subway and you getting your food through the bulletproof glass and the rotating door.
Yeah,
okay, this is a different spot.
Nah, it was real. So we all know about the realness of the hood. You know what I mean? Like we know about it, and to see us make it out of that.
Yeah, man, for real, bro. Yo, listen, let me tell you something. And I'm talking about, this is junior high school. There were times we used to sit in class in the middle of lessons, and dudes just bum rush into class and just have all out gang fights, brawls in the middle of.
I never forget it. Middle of science, and he was in science or math, one of them classes, right? And we was just chilling, just doing our, doing our lesson and whatever the case may be. Then somebody just walked in, saw one of the rival gang members, one of the ops.
It was on. It was on from there. It was on. It was
just like that.
And yo, listen.
They just started wailing on him.
Yo, it was crazy, dog. And this was like this.
And what the crazy part is, he walked out like nothing happened.
Crazy, bro.
And then class resumed afterwards.
Yo, listen, bro. Let me tell you something. And this wasn't like. This wasn't just like a once in a blue occurrence. Yo, stuff like this used to happen all the time in school.
If not daily, every other day something was happening.
It was just,
if not
it was
daily,
just crazy.
Every other day something was happening.
And it was just.
Consider this: when you have a junior high school that has metal detectors.
That gives it away a little bit.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, if us grown now, that's like unfathomable for a junior high school student to have to go through metal detectors. That was unfathomable to guys in our adult years. Right, go ahead.
Put it like this. You saw Lean on Me? Remember Eastside High and Lean on Me?
Eastside High, right.
That was our junior high school, bro. That's serious, bro. With no Mr. Clark. That's what our high school was.
Mr. Clark. The students were the Mr. Clarks. You understand? The students were Mr. Clarks. Like,
yeah, man.
Me and Elijah were the Mr. Clarks.
Yo, it was wild, bro. It was just crazy. Wild. And yo, listen, man, we had some I'm not gonna sit there and say it was a terror, a terror dome completely. Yo, we had some good
No, but
times.
we had great times, and that's the thing about it. It was so normalized. Everything was so normal for me and Elijah. So going through metal detectors, seeing somebody get knocked out during
Stabbed. Getting
yeah, stabbed or whatever the case may be. You got literal crackheads outside of the school in the playground.
That's
Am I
wild.
We would go out for lunch or gym, and there would be crackheads in the.
yeah, he ain't lying. Crackheads in the playground of a middle school.
Yeah,
But the funny thing is, we just made the best of that type of situation.
It's a fact. That's a fact, bro.
So when we go there every day, we're looking for how are we gonna top what we did the day before? How are we gonna top having a good time than what we did the day before, regardless of what's around us?
Yo, listen, and when I say we went through a lot of firsts, I'm sure it wasn't his first exact, right? When we was in junior high school, James met one of the first loves of his life. This girl that he had a massive crush on.
Let me put this disclaimer. The only love of my life is that woman that is putting my child to bed upstairs.
Correct.
So let me put that disclaimer out there.
Correct. I'm sorry.
Many years ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Many years ago.
There you go.
Many years ago.
Okay.
Back in the day, back in junior high school. Kayla, if you're listening, I'm sorry. I apologize. You know I love you, sis.
No,
right?
She does. Yeah, it's all good. Go ahead, man.
All right. Listen.
It's all good.
And see, if y'all listen, maybe some episodes ago, I forget how many, I told the tale of a friend of mine who I helped rekindle a school time love, if you could say that much. When we was in high school,
years later,
we had like a small group of friends that we had just like everybody. And my boy Jay had this huge crush on this girl, man. I'm talking about, and it was okay. It was rightfully so. We all got our little crushes every now and then, right?
It was just this one particular girl, and I've seen women prettier than her, but it was just this one particular girl that I don't know. I just had it out for back in 8th grade.
Well, yeah, what was it about her that you had a crush on her?
Like, what? It was because the way she was just cool. She was like, it almost like she was one of the fellas. You understand what I'm saying? Like, like when when you have that girl, even though she's not the baddie, the prissy.
I got what you're saying.
You understand what I'm saying?
What you're saying.
She was one of the homies.
I got
and
you.
And she was like wanted from those popular dudes, but she was one of the people that would kind of.
She was cool. She was cool. She was cool.
So I think that's what that attracted me most about her. You're right. I was definitely drawn to that. Yeah.
So now, fast forward many years later, right? We're in college. We living our lives. I come across this young lady. This is back. I think I saw her on MySpace, if I'm not mistaken.
MySpace was still popping.
This is when MySpace was crazy.
Was still popping. Yeah.
And for some reason, me and her rekindled our connection and all. I was like, yo, what's up? Da-da-da. We caught up and all this other stuff. So I remember speaking to her at the time. And I said, yo, you remember Jay? She's like, yeah, I remember Jay. Da-da. Yo, man, I broke the news. So I said, yo, my boy used to have the biggest crush on you. And she couldn't believe it. She looked up his page and she was like, oh my gosh, James, he's really grown up. And it was off to the races from there, bro.
But see, that's here's a part that he's leaving out.
Oh God, okay. Here we go.
Nah, I'm gonna tell the story. We're gonna tell the story. We're gonna tell it all. Here's a part. God bless her. I don't know what she's doing now. I don't know where she is, but God bless her. And have no issue with her, whatever the case may be. Let me put that out there before I say what I'm about to say. He showed me her profile. And when you on MySpace and you put your little statuses, your little quotes.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Verbatim said, I like to smoke, drink, and fuck. He didn't tell you that part.
I don't see. Listen,
what?
I don't see what the problem is. Don't be judging people, bro. That's in the Bible.
Listen. I
That's
understand
in the Bible,
that,
Jay.
but you think I can bring somebody like that to my father?
Why not,
To
bro?
my pastor father? You think I can bring somebody like that to my father?
If we did not mention,
anyway.
if we did not mention prior, I'm sure we didn't. That James' father is a well-renowned pastor in Queens, New York, of Maranatha Tabernacle in Queens.
Wow, so, you remember the church name too?
Yo, come on.
Wow, that's
great, bro.
You haven't been to the church in a while, so I didn't know you even remembered the name of it.
That's why I even been there a few times. I was never a huge church goer.
You were, but it's been a while since you've been there. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, wow, you still remember the name.
He has a stupendous memory.
I gotta
be able to grow a beard.
Elijah does have
a memory that is unmatched.
I'm a very intelligent person, so you know.
Nobody denied that. Nobody denied that. But yeah, that was the part of the story that he left out.
But anyway.
No.
Okay, go ahead. Finish the story.
So he called me like, "Oh, yo, you know, Nikisha saw your picture." Ooh, I said her name. Wow.
Listen, so what? Keep going. So what? Keep going, bro.
Whatever.
So what? Keep going.
Well, she was like, "Oh, such and such." She was like, "Oh, you know what I mean? James look good now, whatever the case may be. This is what she said about you. So won't you talk to her, see what she about?" I'm like, "What?" And then I saw her profile. I'm like, "This is what she on?" But I was like, you know what? In the interest of not being judgmental.
Hold on, I got a question.
Go ahead.
Yo, O's. I want to ask you a legitimate question.
Let's hear it.
If you found a girl that you had a crush on in junior high school, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
You always had a crush on this girl. Fast forward now, you see her online profile, and it says exactly what he says, her said. What was the first thing that went through your mind? Maybe we different, but what would be the first thing that went through your mind?
I'm a single man.
Yes.
In the day. Yes. You know what the deal is.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And you know what?
I'm gonna keep it real.
No. I respect it. I guess.
You know, Jay, man. Jay over here with this. Jay over here with the Nextel internet going on over here. Your internet is crazy.
Using America Online.
Yeah, using the AOL internet, bro. Your joint is all choppy and shit, man. Pay your internet bill, you bastard. Here we go. Oh my God. Yeah, your internet is jacked up, bro. Jesus Christ. My man over there sounding like C3PO and shit. Yo, fix your damn internet, man.
Yo, listen, I'm good money. Hold on. Let's get this going. Let's get this going. I got the Wi-Fi going. Let's get this going. This guy out here. Don't do that. Don't do that. You got
the janky promoters internet. Yo, what's going? Wait till he re-see this. He's like, damn, that's what was good. Now he's going.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Hey, look,
there you go. Now you back.
We're good. There you go. Wi-Fi on. We should be good now.
There you go, brother.
Somebody picked up the phone, knocked him off the internet for a second. He's back. We're good to go.
Like somebody turned on a light. Turned on the light, flip the switch, cut off.
Now I'm trying to chat with my friends.
Unbelievable.
Hang up the phone.
Go ahead, bro. Finish your non-complete truth story.
No, stop it, bro. Stop it.
Man. Go ahead.
Yo, you be lying like hell. You know that. You got the devil in you.
Never. I've never told a lie in my whole life, bro.
That's a lie right there. Anyway, you just lied just now. What you talking about? Anyway.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead,
Anyway,
man.
like I said, and I respect how you feel about it. Like, listen, but I was like 19, 20 at the time. Something like that. But in my line of thinking, I was like, yo, I can't take this chick seriously. If I see a status that says I like to smoke Drake, my first instinct is like, okay, I'll get it in with her, whatever. But anything beyond that, I can't take her seriously.
But why you ain't do that much though?
Because like it just got bad. Like
go ahead, bro.
All around.
Go ahead. Why did it get bad, bro? Tell us a story. Y'all went out on a date. Tell us about the date.
We went on a date. Back then, going on a date to Jamaica Avenue at the Jamaica Avenue Theater was something back then. You know what I mean? Like
that was a big deal.
That was like a big deal in the hood. Don't ask me why. I don't know. But that was a big deal. Going to Jamaica Center and the movie theater. I don't know if it's still there, but whatever. We go see Hostel. I think Hostel 2 came out. So, we there vibing or whatever. And, you know what I'm saying? When a woman tries to make a move or whatever the case may be, and then the air that comes out of her mouth, like, I let me take a quick one for this one. Her breath smells similar to my son's diaper. Like
That's hilarious.
Yo.
And please, I'm saying, like, I don't hate this woman and we have no issues. I pray everything is going well with her. But the truth is the truth. Her breath smelled like one of my son's diapers. Her breath smelled that bad, bro.
So you're saying her breath smelled like shit, pretty much.
Basically. Like,
and especially like I get it too, like if you're not fully vibing with it, like you're trying to test out the situation.
Yeah, right.
And
you're
then
trying to say, all right, so let me
something like that happens.
Exactly.
You're like, I'm out. Yeah.
Right. And that was I was like, I'm already turned off at this point.
Right.
I'm already like, I don't even want to do anything else at this point. Yeah. And then she was a smoker.
See, it's one thing if you smoke and your breath is not bad, but if you smoke and you got bad breath,
and your breath smells bad, yeah.
With the smell of a baby diaper plus nicotine. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, it was real. Like, and I
don't know if you can package that flavor. I don't think I'd want to.
I don't like. There shouldn't be a flavor like that. That is just death. That is.
Yo, listen. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this about my boy, right? Up until he found his wife, I gotta openly admit.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna say something, but go ahead. I'm gonna say something.
I'm gonna openly admit, and maybe to some extent myself too. My boy has had a bad string of women throughout the entirety of his life. I will say that when he met his wife, she was truly a godsend. I'm not even kidding you. This woman checked all the boxes. When I met her, I was like, all right, listen, bro,
don't fuck it up.
Don't fuck it up.
Straight up.
Please don't fuck it up.
Straight up.
Because when I tell you, literally every woman outside of her was crazy. He has one ex that there's a YouTube video of her online, and this is no joke. This is right hand to God. There's a YouTube video.
About to tell that story, but you did it for me.
No, I'm not gonna go into full detail. There's a YouTube video of one of his exes getting beat up by the police.
Jesus Christ.
And I shit you not. That is a true story.
He called it police brutality.
She called it police brutality, but if you really watch the video, you'd be like, nah, that bitch deserved to get her ass whooped. Like that was just.
I'm gonna be real. Shout out to her. I'm not gonna say her name on this. I'm gonna be real. I don't condone, obviously, I don't condone women getting pinned down to the ground, getting hurt, or whatever the case may be. But, and I do not condone police brutality. I'm always going to speak out against that.
Obviously.
However, if you have a police officer that's telling you, get into the car, and you say no,
they're going to get you in that car regardless.
They're going to get you there either by your will or by force.
Yep.
So when I saw the video, in my head, I'm like, why couldn't you just get into the car? You're sitting here trying to go back and forth with the police officer. And he said, put your phone away. And she just wouldn't do it.
Listen, bro.
And before you know it, she was being slammed on the ground. And her young daughter, this is another thing. Her daughter was in the back seat.
Yeah.
Her daughter was in the back seat. Daughter got out the car, started hitting the officer, get off my mommy.
It wasn't a good look, bro. The video just was, and I'm gonna give y'all the optics just so y'all could kind of get the long story short. She got pulled over for some infraction, whatever, and she couldn't produce like some kind of identification, whatever. So the you know how the typical video goes. The cop went to his car to look up whatever information to process the information, whatever, right? She gets out of the car and starts walking towards and he gets out and says, "Listen, miss, you have to get back in your car."
Yeah. So she basically got out of the car without the officer telling her to step out.
Right. Pretty much. And it just went left from there. And, for anybody who's listening to this, I don't know about y'all, but I've never seen a police video of somebody getting out of the car when the cops don't tell you to. And it everything goes
well. Yeah.
Yeah. Just I've never seen a video like that.
And to be honest, it doesn't matter the gender either.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Yeah.
Especially, her being a Black woman. I'm dead serious. Like,
HIV is back. Crazy, bro. Crazy.
Anyway.
Listen, man.
At any rate, all right, so she did that. And I personally don't think that, she was totally innocent in this situation.
Just keep it 100, bro. She wasn't mentally stable. That was just.
And there is something about her that is a little off. I will admit.
A little.
Okay, she was out there. Okay, whatever. She was out there. But here's the thing. I wouldn't be talking about this situation if she didn't do what she did in that video. And what I mean by that is, see, for the people in TV land, for what I'm about to say, they may interpret as me hating. But I just really want you
just got to word it carefully. Just word it carefully.
But everybody in TV land, listen to what I'm about to say. If you were in this situation, I really want you to think about how you would react in this situation. If you had a girlfriend, y'all had an established title.
For how long?
For how long? About a year and a half, 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This was an establishment. This wasn't somebody that you was merely talking to. There wasn't somebody that you was merely just,
hooking up
playing a field with. You're not playing a field with her. Y'all are official. Okay. She goes online, obviously to, be the victim in the situation that she was in with the police officer.
Mm-hmm.
But then they started going into her relationship history. So she says, my first real relationship in college before my child's father, because she talks about her child's father as well. My first real relationship wasn't until my last year in college. Mm-hmm. I was her boyfriend the first year in her college years. And she just basically skipped over that. But then she says, I would be like, all right, whatever. She skipped over it. If she skipped over it, I would have been like, all right, whatever. Apparently, I didn't mean that much to her, whatever. But nah, she goes back and says, oh, I did talk to somebody in my freshman year, but he's from New York. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying?
This is in the video?
Yes.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
On a live podcast.
So I'm gonna give you what I think what was the reason for her saying this, right? And I never said this to you. Mm-hmm. I honestly think the reason that she put that like that is because maybe unbeknownst to you, maybe you was just that side piece.
You're probably right, but you know what's crazy though? But hold on, you know what's crazy though? If I'm lying, I'm flying. Me and her had a conversation, and there's one of her other friends who's not her friend anymore. Shout out to her. I'm not going to say her name on this podcast, but you know, she even confirmed what I said. She was like, "Hold up, I thought you guys made it official." She was the one that told me about the day y'all made it official. So we did have an official title. So and maybe to you and to your point, she was probably playing for the field. She was probably player of the year. I don't know.
So listen.
She was probably MVP out here, bro.
This is just another example of his bad luck let me tell you something. He has such bad luck with women back in the day. His bad luck even reached out to me and caused me to get in a relationship with somebody that wound up giving me an STD. That's how.
No, don't blame that on me. Yeah, I was on.
That was 100% your fault.
That was not my fault. Nobody told you.
Check this out. Hold on. If I'm talking,
but I'm go ahead.
If I'm talking to a girl and she got a friend that I know is no good, I'm talking about no good, and y'all two start showing interest in each other, I'm a damn near borderline yoke you up by the neck and be like, yo, bro, listen, under zero circumstances can you talk to this chick at all? And I'm not even close to playing.
Right.
This dude didn't give me no warning. He didn't give me
lying bastard. You lying.
Yo, he didn't give me no fucking warning. He didn't give me no nothing, bro.
Get you up for failure.
Now I'm going to say, listen to me and listen to me well. I forebode this relationship. I was like, bro, do not. I definitely gave him a one. I was like, yo, this is her friend, but do not deal with her. Do not deal with her.
I don't remember that.
He ain't listen. He ain't want to listen.
I don't remember that at all. I don't remember that.
You don't remember that. Of course you don't remember that. Of course not. But anyway, like I said, I definitely did warn him. He decided to deal with this chick. And then not even a week or so later, after they hit it off or did whatever, he called me like, yo, man, it don't feel right down there.
Listen, man, we all make mistakes.
Listen,
we all make mistakes.
As bad luck as I had, I ain't never had nobody burn me. I could tell you. I'm just saying, ain't no one burn me as of yet.
Listen, man, we all make mistakes. What do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, listen, man, and we get it, but don't sit here and say I didn't warn you.
It was your fault, goddammit.
Of course it's my fault. Everything is my fault.
It is your fault, fucking bastard.
But listen, is my fault.
Listen, so hold on. I don't want to take too deep of a dive into this female conversation because we got some questions
and we got some stories. Stories.
And we're gonna dive.
Story short, long story short, she did what she did. Like I said, the people in TV land, if a person who claims you as their significant other, and then years later they go on a podcast and act like y'all didn't even hit it off at all, y'all was just talking and stuff like that, you would kind of look at them funny. Personally, in my opinion, firstly for me, when I first heard that podcast, I laughed because I knew the truth, and I know other people who knew the truth.
So
I just laughed.
from listening to it, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to say that you feel hurt about it. That
yeah.
It hit
Yeah,
us.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Let me say this. Let me say this.
I'm gonna tell you.
Nah, but I laughed. That was my initial reaction. I'm right hand of God. My initial reaction is I definitely laughed. Did I feel disrespected? In a sense, yes. Because it's like, oh, word. And then the funny thing is, we were cool even after our breakup and stuff like that. I spoke to her before I saw that podcast. I spoke to her maybe a month ago, maybe a month before that podcast came out. And we was all good. We was just cool. Like, hey, how's everything? How's the wife? How's the baby? Whatever. Not even a baby. I was just like, how's the wife? And, I heard you're having a baby. Congratulations. All that good stuff. So it wasn't like anything crazy. But to go on that podcast and just act like there wasn't a history, I guess I did. Hold on. And I guess I did feel disrespected. I'll admit it.
So just to let you know, there is a greater than not chance that when this does come out, she might see this. She might get to see how you.
It is what it is, man.
And it is what it is. And who knows?
It is what it is, bro. It is.
But also,
she be all right.
Who cares?
Shout out to you. Shout out to you and everything you got going on. But she be all right. Go ahead.
Damn, bro.
She be all right.
Hurt lately? So anyway, listen.
See what I mean?
It's okay, bro. It's all right. I understand. I get it, bro.
And guess what? Yes, my wife knows about this situation. And she was like, oh wow, she really did that? But I told my wife about it, but at the end of the day, after I had my moment of, oh, you disrespect me, whatever, I got over it.
Cool. Because I know one thing. I know after the wife hears this, I know for a fact she's gonna be like, yo, if I hear you talk about this bitch one more time, it's gonna be a problem.
Oh, then here's the end of the conversation. That's it.
There you go. That's
the end. There it is. We done. Next.
Listen, hold on. Okay, so you know what? With that said, we're gonna let sleeping dogs and cats lie. There we go.
I see what you did there. You're not slick. But anyway.
Yeah, moving on. Her name is Kat, by the way, just in case y'all didn't get that. Anyway, so
plowing
ahead.
Plowing ahead.
That's crazy. But okay, listen, I didn't even say her name. But anyway, go ahead.
That's what I'm here for. I don't got nothing to lose. So we're gonna talk a little bit. We're gonna talk a little bit more about the women's situation later. But now to the topic at hand. We're a day late, not a dollar short, but we are a day late. For those of you who don't know, there was an unsuccessful attempt on the life of our former president,
the 45th.
Sir,
the next.
Soon to be the next, and you heard it here. I'm gonna say first, because I ain't hear nobody else say it. There's an assassination attempt on our next president, Mr. Donald Trump. And I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't think it's looking good for this country, bro. I don't know if y'all saw the video. They wound up, subsequently killing the guy who allegedly killing the guy who made the attempt. Brothers, what's your thoughts, man? So what was your first thought when you saw the news and you saw everything that was going on, man?
All right, so I saw you earlier today, so I told you a little bit about it, but I was in a different headspace last night when everything was popping off.
You were high.
I was flying. I was flying.
Okay. It's okay.
Like watching it this morning, I'm like, oh shit, they really did try to shoot at him, right? And then I saw the reaction, his reaction, and the Secret Service. When I saw that, and I saw him throw his hand up with the blood coming down his face, I said, it's a wrap.
Right.
Just let him move into the White House now. Like, tell Joe, pack your shit. We taking over. It felt like a wrestling storyline, like WrestleMania night. Trump comes out, he gets shot at, and boom, he's the champ. You know, it's like that. It felt like that.
Not to mention, he was inducted in the Hall of Fame of the WWE too. Donald Trump.
Was. Yes, he was.
Not to mention. So, I will just quickly say my initial thoughts. My wife and I. At first, I saw a podcast that put out Trump was shot. And I'm like, Trump was shot. First, I ain't even believe it. I think that was my initial thought. I didn't really believe it at first. But then when I saw, I think it was CNN News I think it was CNN News that covered it. And I saw it. I was just like, oh, no. And then my wife said the very thing that you said. He's going to be president. This is it.
Yep.
And I had the initial thoughts because what's going to happen is now he's a martyr.
Yep.
He's a martyr. And you know the Trump fans are going to take this and run with it. And not to mention the president as it stands right now doesn't know if he's coming or going.
He's just hanging out. That's what he's doing.
He's out to lunch every meeting. He's just always out to lunch. Like, so with that being, and now this, Trump is going in the office. I hate to say it that way, but we're looking at our 47th president. We're looking at him.
Check this out, right? And again, we've always said this. This is not a quote unquote political podcast. We do talk about, we talk about whatever comes up. But I'm going to say this. I don't know whether y'all have noticed what's been happening in the past year and change. When you see people that are seemingly going to vote for Trump and the direction that his party is moving in, you're not seeing just these typical quote unquote redneck white people that they say are voting for Trump. You're not seeing those people no more, bro. You're seeing the black people that are voting for Trump. You see the Spanish people that are voting for Trump. You see the Asian people that are voting for Trump. And listen, and I'm not just talking about your black people and all these people that live in the suburbs. I'm talking about you got people in the hood that are like, yo.
I was just about to say that. I was literally just about to say that because now all the hood dudes, the Pookies and the Ray Rays, bro. Now that this happened, oh nah, Trump really?
Yeah.
He hit the hood. Trump got shot because you got little nug in the hood that got shot at least about 5 or 6 times. And to see Trump get shot like that, he was like, oh, nah.
Yeah.
He freed black people and he got shot.
Yo, shit, 50 Cent at his concert last night after Trump got shot. He did Many Men and remixed it to Trump.
He had the Trump face on the cover of Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yep.
If I'm Trump's campaign manager, I'm calling 50 Cent and I'm asking him, yo, listen, just give me the dollar amount that you want us to send you so we can use the Many Men song for our campaign. Because you're not going to tell me everybody's been playing that song for the past 24 hours and putting Trump's face on it.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I didn't even think about that.
It's over, bro.
Yeah.
It's over. And I'm not gonna lie. And listen, I don't want to turn this into conspiracy hour.
That's a different episode. That's coming up next month.
That's a different episode.
The episode should be called Tinfoil KUFI.
Tinfoil Kofi. Tinfoil Kofi.
Next episode, Tinfoil KUFI. Conspiracies.
Listen, y'all know the saying, dead men don't tell no tales. I know they say, you know, I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna let it lie there. You know, they say they killed the dude that did it, and if they got the right guy, rightfully so. I'm just curious to see the weapon that he used.
They said it was if I'm not mistaken, because I saw the news today,
mm-hmm.
and they have a picture of the guy who did the shooting.
I saw the picture of the guy.
I saw it too, right? And you know the basic story, the guy that was picked on in school, the loner, you know, the weird kid that nobody really liked or whatever. And they said he had I think a semi-automatic.
I think so.
Hey. All right, cool. I mean,
that's what I think they said. They had like a semi-automatic or something like that.
I don't know, bro. I think we are in a crazy place right now when it comes to this country. I feel like the whole world is watching America right now, like we're an episode of Jerry Springer. And yeah, they laughing at us, bro. And it's just
you know what? I'm gonna be honest. Come November, my vote is the couch. At this point,
you gotta vote, bro. You gotta vote.
I'm voting for the couch, man. I don't know, man. Or if there is some sort of incumbent of a third party, of an independent party, I'll vote for him.
I mean, you got Kennedy, but Kennedy. I mean, that's kind of gonna be like a waste of vote if you ask me.
Yeah, it's gonna be a landslide.
I mean, we all know Trump is gonna win. Let's call it for what it is.
Okay, so like what you're saying right now, it's obvious. It's obvious you're not gonna vote for Biden. What at this point would stop you from voting for Trump?
I mean, the fact that we have they call him Sleepy Joe for a reason. Okay, when I saw the debate, and you had Sleepy Joe on one side,
who
can't articulate a coherent thought. Because let's face it, he's old and he probably has a debilitating mental disease. But then you on the other side, you have somebody who lied from the time he opened his mouth to the time he finished. So this is the conundrum that America has. We have either a mentally ill president or a pathological liar.
Might as well be president at that point, right?
But obviously the pathological liar is going to win. But this is the conundrum for me personally. And that's why I'm at the point where I don't even know if I want to vote.
Okay,
these are our options.
Okay, so playing devil's advocate.
Okay.
I'm not saying that you're going to or whatever. If you had to choose one,
gun to your head, you gotta
gun to your head, no pun intended.
Man.
You gotta choose one. Who you going with?
I'm a stubborn bastard. I'm gonna be real. I'm a stubborn bastard. Y'all gonna have to shoot me on this one. Y'all gonna have to shoot me. I'll be real.
That's hilarious.
Y'all gonna have to shoot me.
Hey man, it's
that's where I stand, man. That's where I stand.
I get it though. I mean, I get it. I can't be upset with anybody who feels that way. And nor would I ever try to incline anyone to feel a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
But I don't know, bro. I don't know. Because I know, listen, I know there's no way I could vote for Biden. It can't happen, bro. It's
Listen, and I'm
scary,
not mad
man.
at you. I'm not mad at you. However,
Now, I'll tell you this. I went to the last UFC they had in New York City,
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
November, December, something like that. Trump came out to American Badass with Kid Rock and Dana White right before the pay-per-view started.
Yeah, yeah.
The minute they showed him on the screen and the arena knew he was walking out, that place erupted, erupted to the point where I was like, yo, is that? I'm like, Undertaker? Like American Badass, Kid Rock. I'm like, what do we got? And out comes Trump. I was like, yo.
And this
And
is in
not
New York City. And this
New
is in
York.
New York City.
predominantly blue state.
Yep.
That's the crazy part. And what kills me is this rally was in Pennsylvania,
Mm-hmm.
where an assassination attempt was, right? It was
Yep.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Yep.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Pennsylvania is more or less a blue state, right?
Uh,
I think so. It's like a blue collar, right? Like for
Yeah.
the most part, I would think it's yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, man. Either way, it's
Either
just
way, but here's my point. Either way, after he was shot and he put his fist
well,
out,
yeah,
the chance of USA, that told me it's over.
yeah,
Yeah. The rap.
It's over.
yeah,
Trump will be the 47th president of these United States.
yeah.
Leader of
I don't
the
see anything. I don't see anything that would uh.
Contradict that at all.
I don't,
Right.
I
Yeah, I
don't.
don't see anything that's going to kind of stop that at this point. He has a momentum that's it's over.
Yeah,
Unmatched right now.
bro.
Yeah. You know what else
And
is
Biden,
over?
and the thing about it is it's not just the momentum from when uh Trump was shot that's going to put him over. It's the steadily declining interviews that you see from Biden as well.
Yeah, yeah.
He's getting worse.
Yeah.
He literally just called Kamala Vice President Trump.
He called was it
Yes,
Zelensky?
yes.
He
Mm-hmm.
called him Putin.
Yeah, it's getting worse.
Yeah. This was last
So,
week, bro. Last week.
and that's my point. This situation put Trump that much over the edge
Mm-hmm.
that we all of us can agree that this election is pretty much decided.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
It has to be. It has to be. And not for nothing, bro. If we see something otherwise come November, I don't know what's gonna happen out in these streets, man.
The
Yeah.
rapture. The rapture at this
Dude,
point.
this dude getting biblical on us. He said the rapture. Yo, you an idiot.
The rapture, man, like for real.
Listen, bro.
So you guys mentioned about things being over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can we come to an agreement that the end of Madden being the number one football game is 5
Yeah.
days away?
Yeah.
7/19 will be time of death for Madden as the
Yeah.
number one football game
Yes.
on the market.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank God.
You
Yes.
got my yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Because
Definitely.
once this college football game drops,
It's a wrap. Yeah.
it's gonna be a wrap,
Bro,
bro.
I've been
It's a wrap.
watching the videos they've been putting out on it. Each school, they have their fight songs.
Wow.
All the schools, they got their fight songs in it. If they have a particular way they come out to the field, like Clemson, they run down the hill onto the field, they got that. Penn State, they come through the gate. The Gators, they all touch the gator before they come out. Notre Dame, they all hit the sun. Like it's serious. And like the fact that if you use a guy too much in one game, he's going to be banged up in the next game because of the overusage. So you got to develop the whole team and not just rely on a stud. I'm like, yo, they're onto something here. I think it's going to be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good news for Madden right now. And I think whoever the developers are for Madden, and I said this last week, they on the clock right now. They are on the clock, and it's what are you gonna do? People are not trying to pay $99 for a game, and you're giving them the same shit every year, bro. That's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, there's
It's just
really no uniqueness to it.
none,
Other than
zero.
maybe a slight resolution above the last game.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. It's
You know what I
just
mean?
shit is just bad, bro, and it's been bad for a long time, and people are sick of it, man. I'm not trying to pay $65, and you giving me the only thing that you giving me is a new cover for the game.
Yep.
That's the only thing you giving me. And I don't. Come on, come on, bro.
It's not
Come
worth
on,
it. I don't
come
think
on.
it's worth it.
You don't even have them able to to pronounce everyone's name. Like, come on, you don't have like some kind of AI computer generated that you could pronounce people's name in the damn game the right way. Anyway,
Chat
There's no
GPT and all
fan
that.
chants. Like you don't hear the fans at all in Madden. Like it's just the announcers the whole time.
yeah, I think that's BS, bro. I think that's bullshit.
Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that.
I think that's bullshit, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I think we're in for a change, not only for the politics, but for the sports and just life in general, man. Things are taking a wild turn. Yo, let me ask y'all a question.
Bro.
Have y'all been seeing these videos online of, I guess it's like a dating show. I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's like a dating competition or whatever.
Yeah.
Where they got this balloon popping thing that they got going on right now. It's like a huge craze, and there's like a whole bunch of YouTube clips and shorts and all of this other stuff. I mean, Jay got his the chest meat all up in the
All up in the
cameras.
camera.
He getting yelled at by his wife right now. That's that look. I know that look. That's all good.
Yeah, I said I love her. Anyway,
Yeah, see, that's it. That'll cure a lot of stuff, bro.
Yep.
But yo, to this balloon popping game, I can't imagine a more demoralizing fucking game than for you to walk in a room and the object of the game is if you're not interested, you have to pop. You have to pop your balloon. I can't think of something more degrading than walking into a room and just hearing countless balloons pop.
The only thing worse would be if there was a trap door where he was standing and the door just opens up and he drops. Like that would be the only more demoralizing thing.
Yo,
I feel like it's not even as demoralizing as the balloon pop. Because like you gotta look people in the eye.
It's
and
like
that balloon gets popped, it's like, fuck you, bitch.
It's like when I've seen a few of these shows. And the shorter you are as a man, the more balloons get popped. And that is such a shot to somebody's self-esteem. Like, I can't even imagine going in there and every single balloon was popped. And then you have to
You didn't even say anything yet. Have you seen those?
Then you have to sit there and hear why they popped the balloon.
No, I'm gonna just walk out. That's it. It's a wrap. I don't want to hear shit.
How do you not end up in therapy after that? Like
especially the women, right? Because as men, I mean, listen, bro. Especially y'all saw this dude threw his balloon on the floor and jumped on it. That's how fast he wanted to pop the fucking balloon. He jumped on the damn balloon, right? And I was like, yo, just as a woman, I could only imagine how degrading that must be. I mean, of course, you sign up for this. You know what you're getting yourself into.
Right. But sometimes women have like that false delusion of grandeur, right? Like, because I was I'll give you this example. I was online at the grocery store, right? The guy in front of me tells the girl, she was probably about, 19, 20. You remind me of an actress, right? And the girl goes, "Oh, who? Holly Berry?" Yo, without skipping a beat, the guy goes, "Nah, not Holly Berry." Yo, when I tell you, I could not stop laughing, and I was next. Like, bro, like I should have been laying on the floor, just not being able to breathe. That's how.
Wait, but who did she look like?
I have no idea because
You know what that reminds me of? Do you remember The Dark Knight? When the Joker was like, "You remind me of my father." I am my father. Right? I just automatically thought of that.
Yo, that's fucking crazy, bro. That's mad disrespectful, man.
The look of like, oh, word, not Holly Berry on her face, like annoyed that that was not the response.
So you see how you just talking about the delusion, right? When it comes from females. There was this one of those episodes where one of the chicks that popped the balloon for the dude, and they always walk up to the chick and say, "Oh, what was the reason why you popped the balloon?" So one of the chicks that he goes up to and they ask her, "Oh, well, what made you pop the balloon?" And the chick goes, "Oh, well, I really wasn't feeling like his jeans. I didn't like the jeans that he had on." Right? Okay. So now the guy is asking her questions like, "Oh, what do you do for a living? And how old are you?" And the woman goes, "Oh, I'm a beautician. And I'm 38 years old." He goes, "Okay, okay." And he goes, "You have kids?" She goes, "Yeah, I have 3 kids." And he goes, "All by the same man?" And she goes, "No, they're all by 3 different guys." So straight up, he asked her, he goes, so let me get this straight. You're 38 years old. You have 3 kids by 3 different dudes, and the reason you disqualified me is because of the pants that I'm wearing. Like, lady, you got some,
right? You got some fucking nerve. Get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, you know what I hear?
Close your legs first before you come in.
Yo, bro, come on, man, come on.
That's a fact.
What kind of society are we living in that you think you have the audacity to disqualify somebody because of the pants that they're wearing? And
but you know what it is?
Are you crazy?
But you know what it is? There was some man out there, some simp. Yes, I said it. Some simp out there.
Shout out to the simps.
Yeah. Shout out to the simps, because those are the type of men who gas women like that. They gas their heads up. So they're already going into the market with this overinflated ego and this overinflated view of themselves, because there is always somebody that's kind of lower tier that's going to gas their heads up. It's always been like that.
And I'm going to say this to what you just said. And I sent this clip. I sent this clip into our executive group chat, Soundman Professional, where this woman, she was going on a rant and saying, "Listen, women out there feel like the pool of good men to choose from is very limited or none. Like, they really feel like there's no good men out there to choose from." And you know what the guy said? That's not true. There are good men.
They just don't want you.
They just don't want you. That's really just what it is.
You ain't looking at the right.
Yeah, right, bro. It's not that there ain't good men out there. They're just not looking for your monkey ass. That's really just what it is.
That's the thing. A lot of women, but telling that type of truth, that is equivalent to being misogynist.
Yes.
Yeah. They don't want to hear that.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So you tell a woman that you don't qualify for a certain type of man. Speaking of don't qualify, I know y'all saw the dude who was the muscle bound guy that was on there, and he told women that they didn't qualify. They popped. It was you never heard of this dude? Because he went viral.
You talking about the one that was talking about the chick that had hairy arms and all of that shit?
Yeah, that dude.
The one that still looked like a Ninja Turtle. They said he looked like a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah,
Yo,
she went in on him, but and old boy was like, "Yo, I'm just looking at the hair on your arms." I was like, "Oh."
Like you wearing a sweater and shit.
but listen. I mean, and it's gonna happen. I feel like that reality check means that. And listen, I don't want to sit here and make it seem like we're sitting here bashing. Because
Right.
are there some ain't shit dudes out there?
To be sure.
150%.
To be sure. To be sure.
150%.
We
And we
grew up
know
with them. We
we
grew
grew
up
up
with
with
them.
them. We grew up
We
with them,
grew up
and
with
I
them.
still know
Fact.
quite a few of them. And I
They
still know
still
quite
and
a
they
few of them.
still in the same spot that
Facts.
we were in 20 years ago. Still there.
Facts. Facts.
So
Facts. And they're damn near walking around with signs on the shirt that say, "You probably shouldn't be talking to me."
Right.
And
I
for
ain't
some
shit.
reason,
fact. Listen,
they
man,
still
like,
getting attracted to these dudes. And I don't know
but
what
the
it
problem
is.
is, if there's a hole that these type of guys, the Pookie and Ray Rays and the Nug Nugs and the Lil Pistol Starters and the Thugnificents of the world,
Nigga said
there's
thugnificent.
facts. There's a hold that they got on these women. Like, for instance, there was something on TikTok for there is literally uh some sort of dating app for felons.
What?
Yes, there's a dating app for felons. For
You mean
dudes
like
that been
a
for dudes that been locked up. You
for
feel what
chicks
I'm
to go
saying?
after these dudes?
Yes. And you know something?
Hmm.
These women are going after these dudes.
Mhm.
They're putting money in their commissary. They're
That's
speaking to
crazy,
these
bro.
dudes on their, you know what I'm saying, on their phone calls, probably visiting them while they're in
Damn,
lockup.
damn, son.
This is going on.
Damn,
These are
son.
felons, convicted felons.
And like the crazy part is, like, I think of that, like these girls talk about, oh well, I can't find the right guy, blah blah blah. Like, you ain't looking in the right place. Like,
But here's the
if
thing.
you're
But bro, here's the thing.
you
They don't
got
want
you
to look in
got
the right
three
place.
kids and you're hitting the club on a Sunday,
Facts.
meaning before you go to work the next day, you ain't looking for the right type of dude. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm,
you need to change your perspective and your circle before
But
you
the problem is that's not what makes them tingle.
That's true.
That's the problem. Make no mistake about it. When people talk about how men think with that other head down there, make no mistake about it. Women think with that same
that's a
type of head.
fact.
Yeah.
That's a
Make no
fact.
mistake about it. Because if you can't make her tingle in any way, because notice when you have a certain set of dudes, a category of a guy that's a hardworking, 9 to 5, blue collar type of individual, right? And what do women say about him? He's corny,
Yeah.
right? He's corny. He don't have swag. But then you have the dudes that can barely buy you a sandwich from McDonald's.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's so great.
But there's
Yeah.
something about that swag
Mm-hmm.
that makes them tingle.
Mm.
So they do this to themselves. A lot of these women, not all, but a lot of these women do this to themselves and then complain and cry foul later.
It's true. Or they
That, oh,
just
this
say they
guy
weren't in
wasn't
a
shit.
relationship with somebody for a few years, like
Right.
they didn't start anything till senior year of college. Like,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then go out and go out and get beat up by the police and then disclaim the relationships that they had in their freshman
Right.
year.
Like, a lot of
I
these
was
women
I was
accuse
waiting for James to get it. I saw you got it right away. I was waiting for
Yeah, like some of them are drug mules for these dudes. Some of
yeah,
them are, you
bro.
know what I'm saying, quote unquote ride or dies. And then not to mention, you're giving these men children. That's another thing.
It's wild.
Listen. But and you know what's crazy, bro? You said it about these women, they ride or die. And then we get Jay, let me ask you a question.
Mm.
You tell your wife to go downstairs and make you a sandwich right now. What you think she gonna say?
She gonna look at me like, what?
Gotta go make your own damn sandwich.
Like, what do you think this is, right? You know what I'm saying?
He starts looking around like, wait a second,
Like, you ain't
who
talking
the
to
fuck
me,
is he
right?
talking to, bro?
I'm saying, and this is what I'm talking about. Why we gotta catch all the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
why?
and
Why?
we the
Well,
hard working brothers. We the
so
hard working brothers. But at the end of the day,
crazy, man.
those type of dudes that we grew up with eat can sit on the couch,
That's a
eat all the
fact.
kids' snacks,
You
play
stupid.
video games all day, take her car to go cheat on her, and then run the gas down.
You know what that means?
It's true though.
The three of us, you know what we need? We need some hood rats, bro. Go get us
No,
some.
We don't need hood rats.
because them hood rats would book fights for you. Them the type of women that will book fights for you, yo.
You said book fights?
You be fighting their baby daddies. You feel what I'm saying?
Listen, I ain't fighting nobody, goddamn baby daddy. I'm gonna just shoot him.
Yo, man, listen, man. I've been through that, and I'll never do it again, man. Listen. I've been through it.
Yo,
Never in my
James,
life again.
you mentioned James's women history here. If you listen throughout the episode, it's really like here, like it's bad.
Listen, I told you, bro.
It's real.
I told you.
Picked it up because he's like, yeah, I done fought my fair share of baby daddies. Like, wait a second.
I didn't fight them. Make no mistake about it. I didn't fight them, but I had my fair share of women who had situations of, baby daddies who were insanely jealous or was in some sort of gang. I've been there. And, in my immature days, and I had to do a lot of self-reflecting as to why I'm attracting these type of women. And once I started doing that, now I have my wife.
Yo, I can't tell you how many phone calls I done got from this dude. Like, yo, E, where you at? I might need you. I might need you for.
I would say this about E. I will say this about E. When I first met Brianna, I was like, okay. I knew he was in good hands. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh God, here we go.
Yes. We want to talk about it. We're gonna tell it all. I've been through your history. We're talking about a woman that gave you a burning a venereal disease. Let's come on now.
Okay, that was 21 years ago.
And another chick who was out of her rocker that you was dealing with before Brianna. We ain't gonna call her name, but but at any rate.
You got
at any rate.
But at any rate, dirty laundry on the rope.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna
listen. Enough about me.
Like I said, when I saw him with Brianna, my initial thought was he's well taken care of.
I was, and I still am. And listen, let me tell you something, man. I don't even know how like the whole dating thing goes out there. I know I told you this story earlier. I was at my boy's pop's funeral yesterday. So we outside waiting for the service to get started and all this other stuff. And it was me, him, and his brother, and another one of my boys. We standing outside. And this girl walks by. I'm not gonna lie, attractive joint, and, walking her dog, minding her own business. And you know what happens. The chick walk by, the collective group, they all, look at each other like, oh, whatever. Yeah. You know how it goes. So I noticed my boy's brother standing there. I'm like, yo, you married? He's like, nah, man. I'm like, yo, so what's the hold up, man? What's nothing? So I took it upon myself. I get this girl's attention. I'm like, yo, listen. This is gonna sound mad fucking. It's gonna sound mad stupid. And I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, damn, that is pretty funny. So anyway, I go up to the young lady and I say, yo, how you doing? I'm sorry to bother you. I see you on your way, minding your business. I said, listen, you see us standing in front of the funeral home right here. My boy's father just passed away. Now she's looking at me like, okay, why are you telling me this?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, listen, you walk by, he wanted to say something, but he just didn't, nothing ever happened. I said, could you give them a minute of your time to talk and all this other stuff? Long story short, they wound up, communicating with each other. They started talking back and forth. I don't know what happened after that, but I went on about my business, and later on, I saw him like, yo, what's up with that? What happened with the woo wop, whatever? So he goes, yeah, we exchanged information and all this other stuff. I got her Instagram, and in my head, I'm thinking, Instagram, like what? What you mean you got her Instagram? But then I started to realize, like, that's what it is nowadays. People don't exchange. They don't exchange phone numbers and all of that stuff anymore.
Snapchat,
yeah, like they exchanging Snapchat and what. And I'm like, damn. Like I don't know. I mean,
we're that far removed. That's what it is.
We
you know what I'm saying? You've been out of the game since 2014. You've been out the game, right? Yeah.
Me or you?
You.
2014. Yeah.
You've been out the game since then.
No. Well, hold on. 2010. 2010.
Okay, 2010.
Yeah, 2010.
Hey, you know what I meant. You know what I meant.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to insinuate
it. Yeah. No, I'm doing you saw I'm doing the math, like to carry the one and all this other stuff. Yeah, so 2010.
All right, real quick. Technically, yes. When you met Brianna, you was out the game. Technically.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, so much has changed.
You're definitely out of touch with the game, and so am I, bro. I literally just realized about all of this TikTok stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like there is TikToks of literally there is a gender war with black men and black women on TikTok. The 50-50 conversation, like should a woman go 50-50 with a man
on the first date?
No, just
in general.
Yeah. And all of these conversations are coming up, and I just feel so out of touch because this was nothing that we ever talked about growing up, right?
You're in a different circle now, James. Yeah. Like you, especially now, you being a dad, like you're in a whole different bracket now. Like you're
right.
And then as they get older, they start wanting to play sports or be involved in groups, right. And then that brings a whole nother fucking
exactly. And then this is something my son has to grow up in.
Yeah.
That's something else that I'm thinking about. This is a whole new world that my son has to grow up in, and quite honestly, I don't have the answers for him.
Yeah. But hey, if you ever need help with the talk, a few episodes back, Ian and myself, we gave a 101 tutorial.
Well, so go back, check it out. I may have to check that out because there's a lot of things that are going on to this day that I can't predict what's going to happen 10 years from now.
Mm-hmm.
Because 10 years ago, we didn't think none of this was going to happen. Am I lying?
You're right. Yo, you know what's going to be crazy? And you know what you're going to probably have to deal with now? And you're talking about 12 years from now.
Right.
Not only...
just a decade. Not even just a decade from now.
Mm-hmm.
Not only are you going to have that talk about him having a crush on a girl, you're going to have to tell him, first of all, you need to make sure that it is a girl.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing.
And
gender bathrooms in school, like that's a real thing.
Now. Yep. Listen here,
bro.
Listen,
it's gonna be crazy,
man.
I will send a picture to E at the high school, at the elementary school over here by us. They got the all gender bathrooms. Like
you got my wife losing her mind over here.
Oh, she heard that?
Yeah, she heard that. That hit different.
Yo, listen, bro.
She took a shot because of that.
Yo,
it's
different, bro. Man, let me tell you something. Listen, you remember Animaniacs?
Yep.
Yes.
Watch this. My wife, I was on my way to work. My wife was with the baby. And she wanted to show him Animaniacs. This is something that, mom and dad grew up for. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Watch this. It's on Hulu now. Okay. And you know how woke Hulu is. So when this is just the introduction, right, baby? The theme song, yeah. The theme song said the theme song said pronoun neutral.
What?
Yeah, they remixed the theme song of Animaniacs to fit the pronoun neutral.
That's wild.
I was like, stop playing with me.
See, what you need to do.
This is what I got to explain to my son.
Bro, I took Little Os. Little Os is old school. A few weekends ago, we were watching Doug. We were watching Rocket Power.
Yeah, all the
like
90s cartoons. Yeah.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. Like
all of the
I
90s
brought it
shows.
real back
The
home.
Nickelodeon show. Facts. Go ahead.
No, but yeah, that's what I did. I was like, yo, you want to watch stuff that was actually good? Here, take a look.
But now they're tainting those. They're creeping up on our shows from the 90s. Even with the Rugrats, even with Rocco's Modern. Now I'm going to my tinfoil proof, my tinfoil.
Rocco's Modern Life was wild if you look at it now.
Yeah.
Like where he worked.
Guess what? Remember Ren and Stimpy? You remember Ren and Stimpy?
Ren and Stimpy, yes.
Ren and Stimpy.
The most if you look at it now, that will fail all sorts of YouTube guidelines.
100%. Yep.
Ren and Stimpy would have been a whole YouTube violation in there, and it's in and of itself.
Yep. It would have never made network TV.
Absolutely not. Facts. But what I'm saying is, this woke movement that's going on, it's even found its way to the 90s cartoons to try to flavor it up or try to, butter it up to fit this woke narrative now.
It's it's a lot to think about. Yeah. It's a lot to think about, bro. It's a lot to think about.
And I know we went off in a tangent here, but
no, I told you.
I had to say that.
Hey, that's what we do here.
I had to say that because, to your point, to literally have to sit there and talk to my son about gender neutrality and all the 33 flavors of gender that's out here right now.
The alphabet.
Like what?
Yeah.
All deriving from two genders that we've known since time immemorial: male, female.
Yep. It's facts, man.
We living in a dangerous time, bro. We living in a dangerous time, brother. And you know what? Time will only tell. And that's how we get back to,
Jesus.
Yeah. But listen. So check it. Hold on.
Go ahead.
See, now what you saying that, right? You have to, and I say you, I mean all of us collectively now as we're raising our children, right? We have to be mindful of what we arm them with mentally, right? And we also have to be mindful of how we put them out in the world, because you wanna set the guidelines in their life. You want to put them on the right track, but you also don't want to put them in a position where they're gonna be ostracized.
Well, understand this. Whenever you stand for something, there's gonna be some sort of criticism.
Absolutely.
So no matter what you do, you're not going to be able to avoid that type of criticism. We're in an era right now where shaming is a thing. You can sit there and watch somebody stuff all sorts of, food down their throats, and we're not supposed to say anything about it. So shaming has left the building. Like there was a thing called the slut walk.
The slut.
What am I supposed to tell my daughter about that?
That's true. The next day
What am
walk
I supposed to
home.
tell my daughter that
Yeah.
about that? I'm not supposed to tell her, well, don't offend nobody. Here's my thing, okay? No, I'm not saying go in there and just start problems. I'm not saying go to somebody and just offend them just for the sake of being offensive. But my point is, whenever you stand on something, it's always going to offend somebody.
Yeah.
Facts.
Bottom line.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah.
You understand that? So even if I teach my child, you don't have to be offensive, you don't have to be judgmental, because I'm going to teach my child that.
Mm-hmm.
But understand where the order of things are. Understand that. And if people have a problem with that, then that's on them.
And you know where they stand.
Yeah.
That's just how that works.
And that's my point. You know what I'm saying? So I understand your point. You want to arm them with the equipment and the tools that they need, but not put them in a disadvantage out into the world.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, what you're arming them with is going to put them at a disadvantage.
I feel like you also gotta surround yourself with the right circle too. Like
right.
if your circle is fucked up and the people
Yeah.
around you and your family ain't in the right way, your kids are gonna pick that up too. Like
definitely. Yeah.
Look, my circle ain't big. I got a lot of acquaintances, but my true friend circle is very small.
Right.
It's E, Craig, Fan, Pat. Like it's a select few I let around my family.
Because let me tell you something, man. Like Elijah knows that I keep a lowercase o, a small circle. That's what I do. I keep a lowercase o. That's with the people that do you remember when you came to my baby shower?
Yes.
You can count on one hand how many people took a picture with me that day. Am I lying?
No, you're right. You're right. Outside of your family, absolutely.
Outside of my immediate family, outside of extended family, church members, all of that. That's why these guys are considered my brother. That's why I consider E one of my brothers. That's why I consider one of my boy Mark, my boy Kev, all of them. These guys are my brothers because we're few in numbers. And these are every single person that is in my circle I trust with my life. I trust with my firstborn child.
Yeah. It's true though. Like you got to keep those right people around.
And that's what it is.
Like
I got acquaintances all day, every day.
We did this camp yesterday, and one of the first things after little Os got the picture with the McCourty twins, because it was their camp, he was like, Dad, you got to send it to Coach E, send it to Coach Craig, to Uncle Jay. Like, I was like, all right. E comes over the house, little Os is like, oh, Coach E, what's going on?
Facts.
And like
bro.
It's just, it's family, bro. Like that's what it turns out to be.
That's a fact.
And
that's a
you
fact.
have the right people around.
Definitely. And E, and I know when E introduces me to people, I know they're good people because I know E's character.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? So whoever E introduces me to, I already know they family. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact. And we've been doing this for a long time, bro. We've been doing this fucking flying around this motherfucker. God damn.
Man, we're going to stop giving you props because we don't want you to get a big head. So fuck you. But
hey, yo.
We love you.
Yo. Listen. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me just put this out there. And I'm going to pat myself on the back here.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, right.
I am, okay?
Facts.
Me. I am one of the greatest friends that anybody could ever have.
He really is. Honestly, 100%.
Listen, I don't need nobody to give me flowers. I'm going to give them to myself.
Man,
I am the greatest friend that anybody could have.
Right? Yeah.
I know this about myself.
Oh, I see the humility.
Yo, when I brush my teeth in the morning and I look at myself in the mirror, I say,
Here we go.
Yo, you are
You're the best goddamn human out here.
Yo, listen. When we were in school, yo, I used to take care of James every day, bro. Every day, bro. I made sure this dude was good and he was taken care of.
Now we're getting to the lying part again. Here we go. Now
yo, Jay, come on, man. I didn't make sure every day was dope as fuck.
You made sure every day was hell for me.
That's a lie.
Every day. Every day wasn't hell, obviously, because if it was hell, I wouldn't be hanging out with you. But you got me in some trouble. Let's call it what it is. You got me in some trouble.
Time out. How I got you in trouble, and I'm the one that I had to go to summer school just to get out of junior high school. I made sure you graduated.
That's my fault. That ain't my fault.
Me too. I almost flunked 8th grade. I had to do summer school to get to high school.
You ain't do summer school for me. I'm not the one that caused you to go to summer school.
Yes, you are.
You didn't sacrifice graduating junior high school on my behalf.
I made sure you was good, man. I made sure you got up out of that school.
Listen.
Yo, listen.
You know what?
Looking out for you, James.
Yo, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something,
little
bro.
World that he live in, yeah, cool, whatever.
Jay used to come home. Used to come to school every day with a miserable. It was like he was waking up in the morning, going to the plantation and picking cotton. He would come to school miserable every day, bro. Just like with this look on his face, like something bad is gonna happen today. Like I just know I'm gonna get shot.
You know why?
And you were there to save
I know something bad gonna happen. You know why that? You know why I know that? Because you're gonna do something dumb. And I'm gonna pay for it somehow. That's
why I'm inclined to believe James, because I see that smile on your face and that laugh.
Listen.
He telling 90%.
That's why I came there all miserable and somber, because I already knew Elijah's gonna get me into something. Like he got me chased by the world's most psychotic classmate that you could ever have. I said something about his mom.
Time out. If you're gonna tell that story, if you're gonna tell that story, you gotta tell it in its entirety. Or I'm gonna tell it. Either you gonna tell it or go ahead, bro.
Nah, here's the thing. I'm gonna let you take over at some point. But I have to kind of make the preface for the story. The premise of it, rather. Here it is. I'm minding my business. Okay. And all of a sudden, I think this particular classmate that we had back in 8th grade, I think he may have ADHD and he may have been like on some drugs or something. I don't know. He's just hyperactive. Like there's just, you know what I mean? Like he was just one of those hyperactive individuals, excuse me, who had mental problems. Let's just call it for what it is. He had mental problems.
Yeah, he had mental problems.
Elijah told him I said something about his mama or something. Instigating. And then all I remember is he looking at me with this look.
He got the
like I'm going to kill you. Right. Like the I'm going to kill you look, and then pointed at me. And I'm like,
this motherfucker right here said that shit.
And he just looked at me like this looked like. And from that point on, I was shook. And then as soon as the bell rang, he hauls ass and starts chasing me. He just started coming towards me, so I'm running.
He's telling the story all wrong.
Oh, here we go. Go ahead.
Listen, I'm not a liar. Okay.
Yes, you are.
I'm not a liar.
Yes, you are.
Let's
call it for what it
I
is.
am
Yes,
not a
you are.
liar. All right.
Yes, you are. Go ahead.
With that said, I'm gonna tell this story in its full and in its truth. All right. I used to get bored in class. You see this fucking fly on the fucking, this fly is disrespectful as fuck. Anyway. Anyway, we're sitting in last period, right? In last period of class. We was having a great day. Last period, it was quiet, it was peaceful. It was a little bit too quiet and peaceful for my taste. I always liked a little bit of fucking, I liked a little bit of chaos to go on every now
like
and then.
A little bit of dysfunction and drama to go on.
Because that's what they do.
And as long as I'm the butt of it, pause.
Hey, yo.
So
pause,
anyway.
Pause. As long as I'm the butt of it, pause. That's all that matters to him.
There was this kid in our class. His name was Jason, right? And Jason was certified 730. He was bugged out, man.
Yeah,
this dude used to run around screaming crazy. Like, I'm surprised he didn't have one of those, what do you call those, IEPs following around. The dude was just certified fucking crazy. And for whatever reason, I don't know if because James was light-skinned or whatever, for some reason, he used to always like to target James in school. I don't know what the hell it was, but I used to
minding my business. Like,
just minding his business. I don't know what the hell the problem was. So we're sitting in class one day, and mind you, it's about 10, 15 minutes left in class. So it's quiet, and we sitting there. And for some reason, I don't know, I just got the thought in my head. I said, I'm going to start some shit. So.
Surprise.
Right.
So it's quiet, and I just yell out, "Yo, James, stop talking about Jason's mother like that."
Yeah, my wife laughing.
Do it to the one unstable kid.
Yeah, the
this is
one
right around Columbine time, right?
Because it's like one child of the corn. You feel me?
It's middle. This was middle school.
Yeah. Yes, yo.
So this is right about Columbine time. Yeah, let's fuck
right.
with the crazy kid and let's get him to come and shoot shit up. Yeah, that's great. Fucking Elijah.
But
I said, yo, James, stop talking about Jason's mother like that, bro. That ain't cool. Yo, the kid Jason, right? James was in the back of the class. So Jason just, as soon as I said it, he turns around and looks at James. He goes like this.
You knew it was on at that point.
Yo, but check it. Here's the thing. I didn't pay no mind to it after that. I wasn't even thinking about it.
I would drop the bomb and just walk out.
Facts.
So now we sitting in class, and unbeknownst to me, for the whole rest of the class, Jason is staring a hole through James, like just staring at him like with this.
You didn't even say that he said something specific about his mom.
Yeah, I don't
just
know.
said stop talking about his mom.
You just said that's all it took. That's all it took.
Yo,
what I said didn't matter. The fact that he said stop talking about Jason's mother, and he just
bitch. Yo, hilarious.
Yo, let me tell you something. So we sitting there, and the bell rang. This was last period, bro. It was last period. Yo, when the bell rang, this is what I want you to picture. Picture when Wile E. Coyote used to chase the Roadrunner.
Roadrunner?
In the cartoons. Yo, when the bell rang, all you could have just heard James go, it's just, fuck off. And Jason was right behind him. So they're running top speed, running down the hallway, right? So we're on the top floor. We're on the third floor of the school. James comes flying through the fucking door, right? Jason is maybe like 2 feet behind him, chasing. Yo, bro, they're running faster than fucking Usain Bolt in the Olympics.
We got fear strength. We got fear speed versus psychotic speed.
Yes, yo, bro, it was crazy. And yo, bro, they were running faster than I've ever seen anybody run in my fucking life. And yo, so James runs through the door. We had a staircase that went down to a landing that led to another staircase. Yo, James goes flying through the door. I don't know. I don't know if Jason pushed him or James just took flight. James did not touch one step on the staircase, bro. James went flying over the staircase, the entire staircase, bro.
He's like, yo, I'm out. I'm out.
No, what happened was.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
James goes flying over the whole staircase. He's flying. He's floating in midair. I shit you not. And mind you, everyone's leaving to go to school, and he's blowing past people. James is suspended in fucking midair, and then he just drops, bro. And then all of a sudden, you just hit him, hit the fucking ground like a smack, right? And I'm going down the stairs, and I'm laughing already because I'm just entertained with the whole thing. You
instigated it at all,
yo, bro. Out of nowhere, after James hits the floor, he lets out this scream that I had never heard in my whole life, bro. All of a sudden, you just hear James screaming. And then James is holding his ankle.
He fucked his whole shit up.
He's holding his ankle and he's rolling around on the floor, screaming, Jason, what are you doing? He's rolling around. At this point, bro, I'm going down the stairs and I'm literally pissing my pants because I'm laughing so fucking hard.
I can see E like, do I just mind my business and keep walking? Or do I stop and see if James is all right?
Oh, no, I kept going, bro. I kept going because I had to get on my bus. I had to catch my bus home. So,
yeah. For those in TV land that says, why do you hang out with Elijah? There is a lot more good than bad, but there is some bad. For those in TV land who say, like, James shouldn't even hang out with Elijah ever in life.
Listen, bro. Listen. Fast forward now. I get on the bus. I'm going home. I had my laugh. It was crazy.
It played out perfectly for you.
I get home. An hour later, I get a phone call at my house. It's James. Elijah. I'm like, what's up, man? He goes, I'm still at the school. And I'm like, what are you still doing at school?
I was at the nurse's office. I was in the nurse's office still, and my father came and got me. They had to put me in a wheelchair and take me to the nurse's office.
One of the funny things about this story is like James called his parents to come and get him, and then after that hit the nurse like, "Yo, can I call my boy real quick?"
No, but here's the thing. I didn't call Elijah. Hold on, I didn't call Elijah until I got home.
Oh, you waited till you got home.
Yeah. I didn't call Elijah until I got home. So,
but the reason
I called Elijah, I was so tight because Jason played too much. And I said to Elijah, if I sue Jason, will you testify?
I'll never forget. He was at home and he asked me, he goes, if I sue Jason, will you testify for me that he assaulted? I remember hanging up the I was like, yeah, of course, I got you, bro, no doubt. I hung up the phone and my mother was like, who's that? I was like, oh, it's James. I said, oh, Mom, by the way, James asked me if he called me in the court, could I testify for him? Because some kid pushed him down the stairs. My mother goes, tell James he better sit his ass down somewhere. Oh, he going to no Tell James I said to sit down.
Oh, Mama Bird wasn't playing around, bro.
Bro. Oh my God.
Man.
Yeah, that shit is too funny, bro.
Hilarious.
But these are the kind of friends that you need in your life, man.
I mean, I can laugh at it, but I can laugh about it now.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? But obviously, when I was going through it, it wasn't funny. You know what I'm saying? But I can laugh about it now, you know what I mean? Because, we grown now.
You know,
Listen,
we're
of all
successful. We're successful within our own right. You know what I mean? So I can laugh about it now. You know what I mean?
of all like the long-term friends that I've had between him, our boy Jonathan that we went to high school with, and my boy Ben, right? If it's one thing that I could tell you, listen, am I an instigator? Maybe. Just maybe.
Yes.
Maybe it's an understatement. Maybe. I'll just go yes. Let's say
listen,
yes.
Just a little bit. But I'll never get you into too much trouble that you can't get yourself out of. I promise. Right. I'll never do that, bro. It's all in fun. It's all in fun, man. You know, your host, man. Where we at, bro? We good to go, brother?
We good to go. Send us home, bro. Give us the wise words.
Yo, listen, man. The wise word of the week, I'm going to give it to you like this, man. And mainly because I got my boy Jay here. And y'all were talking about keeping your circle small earlier. And I think that is a very good key to the success of life when you are having kids, whether you want success, no matter what it is keeping your circle small. And not only keeping them small, but having the right people in your circle.
Facts.
I cannot tell you guys how important it is to have the right kind of people in your life. It will make your life so much easier, man. There's nothing like having somebody that you could call at 2:00 in the morning just to tell them like, yo, listen, I'm going through something.
Yeah.
Or call them at 2:00 in the morning and say, yo, listen, man, I don't know why, but you just crossed my mind and I needed to check on you. It makes life so much easier, man. It makes life so much easier. Every significant life event that has happened to me, these two brothers know pretty much all of it. Like they know about it. And if you don't have somebody like that in your life, then God help you. I don't know how you do it. If you don't got no good people, you better find them. Yeah. You better find them. That's what I got, bro. Oh, before we go, just wanted to say, rest in peace, man. We lost a few good people this week. One of them is our brother that used to play for the Baltimore Ravens. I just want
Jacoby Jones.
Yeah, brother Jacoby Jones, man. We are losing a lot of good brothers young, man. And it's like they just passing away out of nowhere.
Yeah, I to piggyback off of that, recently I just lost a good friend that I had back in high school. Wow. He left behind. He worked for the FDNY. He left behind 2 small children and a wife.
Wow.
Yeah. From heart problems, and that's another thing. Like we're losing.
That's tough.
We're losing young people in our generation
to heart problems
from some sort of health issue.
Yeah.
And to your point, heart problems in particular, because this is insanity. You know, it's just insane. So I want to say rest in peace to Derek Floyd. That's his name. He's a good dude that I went to high school with, and I'm praying for his wife and his 2 children that he left behind. And yeah, to your point, yeah, we're losing a lot of good people who are in our generation. People that we grew up with are just dropping like flies, and we,
Yeah, I know we probably should have brought this up in the beginning of the show. I know we're trying to close it out, but that it's something wild that's going on right now, man. I just had 2 coworkers who passed away. One of them, 33 years old, who passed away at work. Who dropped dead. And you talking? I'm not listen. These people that we're talking about, you're not talking about people who are in some crazy, unhealthy, like dealing with obesity. You're talking people in pretty good. Yo, listen, and I didn't. I said this to a couple of people, my wife included. I don't even think I told y'all. This past, I want to say it was Wednesday. I woke up. I did like a little morning workout, which, I haven't done a morning workout in a while. I usually wait till like I get off of work and I'll go to the gym. But I was home. I said I was up a little extra early. I did my little light workout and whatnot. And showered, got dressed. And as I'm walking to my car, I started getting like a little shortness of breath. And I'm like, I ain't thinking nothing of it. Maybe it's just allergies or something like that.
Yeah.
I get in the car and I'm driving, and as I'm driving, the shit is getting like progressively worse. Like I felt like I'm like breathing through a straw, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I always keep an asthma pump in my car. I'm not overly asthmatic, but I always keep it for like
just in case.
Yeah, just in case. So I took the asthma pump, thinking things are gonna get better, and they don't. Like it's just now it's getting worse. Now my heart is racing, and now I feel like I can't even lift my fucking arms, bro. I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on? Like, I'm like, yo, am I fucking having a heart attack right now? Then I'm registering everything that's going on. I know the symptoms of a heart attack, and I'm like I don't know. It just doesn't feel,
Yeah.
doesn't feel like that.
Yeah, get your heart checked out. I would tell you, brothers, get your heart checked out for real. I did the same thing because I was having chest pains for a good minute. And, not to tell you too much, but yeah, I was having chest pains, stress was going on. I think I was having a baby by that time or whatever.
Right.
And I just started developing some sort of, chest pains. So I didn't know what it was at first. And then, luckily I went to a heart doctor to make sure that it was nothing serious, because I've heard of stories where people who are 25 years old dropping of a heart attack. So luckily, thank the Lord, it wasn't anything serious. But whenever you have chest pains and if you feel numbness in your arm, those type of symptoms, please get checked out.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Well, if there's any other way to end the show on a note, I got my beautiful wife standing. Everything all right?
So we'll wrap it up while Mrs. Mafia's there. We had Wimbledon. Wimbledon got finished today. Alcaraz won that. The Euro Championship was today. That was done. Spain.
My goddaughter.
The Sports Frenzy Pod on Twitter. The Sports Frenzy Podcast on YouTube. The Sports Frenzy Podcast on IG. OTBS on Facebook. Like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
Yes, peace.